Hi everyone! Welcome to my channel, Sanjian Tarot. For this unboxing video, I have Scarlet Alice Tarot and Lenormand by Vermilion Concept. So this deck was from a Kickstarter that ran from March 22, 2026 to March 31, 2026. And I received my decks on May 22, 2026. However, about, a week and a half, 2 weeks after I received my decks, I discovered other items from Chinese-based sites that sold accessories like altar cloths and pouches that the Kickstarter campaign did not offer at all. So that's why it's been a little bit hot minute for showcasing these decks, because I wanted to get the extras, or the accessories, not extras. I wanted to get the matching accessories that the other sites offered that this Kickstarter didn't offer. So I guess I wanted to have the whole, as they say, kit and caboodle available before doing this unboxing. All right. Yeah, so the tier I pledged for, at least for on the Kickstarter, was an all-in tier, which included both tarot sizes and one Lenormand. All right, and this studio that created this is actually called FairyPie or FairyPie. I'm not sure how to pronounce the name. And that studio, FairyPie, also did a Renaissance Fantasy Tarot. All right, I guess the condition looks good so far. Yeah, this one got me curious. Here, this portable version. I thought it was a mistake, but it's not, because when I just rotate this, the back is actually upside down. And I don't know if that was on purpose or if this is a mistake for this portable version. Yeah. All right, everything looks good so far. All right. Right, so this Tarot Deluxe decks, let's see, book style box. I don't think it's magnetic, it's just book style. Ooh, these are difficult to open sometimes. Ooh, okay, yeah, there's the inside. All right, so yeah, I know the campaign said there would be a physical guidebook for this version. Ooh, oh, that's a thick book. Holy wow, yeah, look how thick that is. Oh, doesn't wanna, well, here. Yeah, here's a front of the guidebook. Yeah, look how thick this is. Good Lord. Wasn't expecting that. Let's see. English so far, I guess in the first half. Looks like 2 pages worth of information. Ooh, yeah, 2 pages worth of information for each card. No matter if it's Major Arcana or Minor Arcana, it looks like. Oh, okay, all right. So looks like the first half is in English, and then the second half is in Chinese. Yeah. It's yeah, they just divided the book between English and Chinese, and it looks like they still included a color picture of each card in this book. So, wow. Was not expecting that. And it looks like the pages have like this pink hue instead of just white. Wasn't expecting that either. All right, so yeah, this is probably yeah. Oh, okay. All right. A little quote on the inside of the box. Oh, I don't think I even showed the box. All right, so yeah, here's the front and the back. Yeah, fairy plea or play. That's not a capital I. That's a genuine L. P-L-E. Fairy play. I don't know if that's the pronunciation. So yeah, here they are. And then yeah, it's just Rider-Waite Tarot. Okay. All right, so red, like hologram. I think they all have a red gilding of some kind. I don't know if it's the same design. Like this one, it has the reds, I guess, red and a star imagery. Okay. All right, yeah, it's got this, I guess they want to be fancy, and it's not just that it's red, but it's got the stars, and I mean, that's fine. It's just that when they're shuffled, they won't look like stars anymore. So I don't know why they would bother adding like a design on the edges, especially if they're cards that are meant to be shuffled. Here's the back. Okay. Yeah, I thought this was odd. I thought it was odd that the back of this portable deck, it's actually upside down. Like I said, I don't know if that was intended or not, because I don't know, because it's Alice themed. Okay. Right, ooh, red gilding also. Does not have the star design like the original size. Okay, ooh, all right. All right, that's interesting. This is interesting because this was just the deck, and on the back of this, it actually says instruction manual, and there was no instruction manual included with this specific deck, with this pocket deck. So yeah, that's incredibly misleading right there. Like this was just the deck. I mean, here we go. Here's the red gilding, and it's just red gilding, no sign of the stars, no stars added, so just a shiny red gilding. And here's the back. Yeah, actually, let's compare the backs. Ooh, here we go. All right, now the Lenormand is in a 2-piece box set. I mean, box. Okay, love that cutout for easy separating. Okay, inside. Ooh, all right, looks like there's no guide for this Lenormand version. Then again, do Lenormand decks usually come with the guide? Well, I thought so. Well, there's no indication that it's supposed to come with a guide. So it looks like this one has the red gilding with the stars. I wonder if it's a size thing. I don't know if it was a cost thing because it's on a larger deck, or is it more difficult to put the designs on a smaller sized deck? Ooh, I wonder if that's the back. Hope not. All right. Yeah, so it looks like the gilding is exactly the same like the tarot. Red with some stars, starry images, stars. Yeah, it's got the stars all around. Okay. Actually, I'm kind of curious if this is the back? I'm actually gonna go ahead and, yep, that's the back. Oh my gosh. This is the back. This is the back of the card. Like, I'm not kidding. I think when I fan it out, yeah, it says Lenormand on the back. I don't think there's a real back design. This is it. This is the back design of the Lenormand set. Ugh. Like, really? Do we really need to know that this is a Lenormand set? I don't know. I think it's different. I don't know if it's because it's different or the same size as a tarot deck. Yeah, well, I don't know what to make of this. This is odd. All right, so yeah, this is the backs of all the decks. All right, so the tarot versions, according to the campaign page, 80 cards. So I don't know if the campaign page explained if the 2 extra cards are alternate or alternative versions, or if they are extra cards just added to the deck. All right. Okay, so these are all clearly borderless. All right, the artwork is AI assisted. That was fully disclosed in the campaign. So yes, AI was used in the creation of this, of all the decks, both the tarot and Lenormand version. So yeah, just be aware. Yes, they said AI assisted, so it wasn't entirely made with AI. The campaign page specifically said AI assisted. Now the size of the deluxe tarot deck is 70 millimeters by 127 millimeters. Same for the Lenormand. The Lenormand deck is also 70 millimeters by 127 millimeters. So the decks, the standard tarot decks is slightly taller than the usual 120. The portable version is 53 millimeters by 93 millimeters. The cardstock of the standard tarot is black core, 380 GSM. The portable version is coated two-sided paper, 350 GSM. And the Lenormand deck is also coated two-sided paper, 400 GSM. So it looks like the Lenormand has the largest GSM out of all three of them. The texture, no clue. It feels smooth, so I don't think there's any linen. I actually don't see any like linen texture for all three of them. So the texture, I have no clue. As far as the finish, the standard tarot version is soft touch lamination, just like the Lenormand. The Lenormand, yeah, both the standard tarot and the Lenormand is soft touch lamination for the finish. And the portable version of the tarot is just matte varnish finish. Now, interestingly, while these are, well, at least the tarot version is, I guess it resembles close to the Rider-Waite-Smith interpretation. It said, well, the campaign page said that the viewpoint is from a rabbit. So it's the view of a rabbit looking up towards Alice, or the character. I'll say Alice. So that's why in the imagery and images, you mostly see Alice's feet and legs, like right here. Like even the Lenormand, the viewpoint is from the eyes of a rabbit on the ground looking up towards Alice. So very rarely will you ever see Alice's face. I don't know why. I guess that was just a viewpoint, just to have a different viewpoint for this Alice themed deck. So, yeah. Clearly borderless. Oops. Here we go. But at least the titles do not block, I guess, any of the imagery here, like the banner, referring to the banner. And I'm just noticing that between the two tarot decks, the banner types are different. Yeah, I'm just noticing that now. Huh. Okay. And if you can tell with the Lenormand, you could see that there's, I guess I want to say gold embossing with the titles and the symbols. and the number. So what I mean is let's take letter. So yeah, this is I don't know if you could see it. This is gold embossed or gold stamped. The word letter, and also here the symbols at the top, like the poker symbol, the number, and the astrology symbols here. Yeah, they're only the Lenormand has that gold stamping. Seem to have a little blemish here. Like this, that white spot. Yeah, if I look at the, if I look at the larger tarot size, yeah, that's not there. And I can't, like I really can't rub it off. I think it's, or maybe I can. Oh, I think it's coming off. Oh, it came off. Never mind. Yeah, here's a rare view of Alice, like in her entirety. Oh, that's interesting. Brown boots instead of the classic red shoes. Aww. Alright, so looks like here in the Queen of Wands, she's clearly barefoot, but you could see the placement of the banner here between the two cards. Yeah, you could see how the banner is covering up certain sections of the feet. So in the standard version, it's covering her toes, but in the portable version, her toes are exposed. And yeah, it looks like it's just due to the placement of the banner. Oh well. Yeah, I didn't think to take that into account, the placement of the banner itself on the different sizes of the tarot versions of the card. Alright, this looks like an extra card, one of the extra cards for the Lenormand. It's too bad I don't know what the meaning is for that card, since a guidebook was not included. Okay, yep, that's the second extra card for the Lenormand. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the fact that if there's going to be extra cards, that a guidebook was not included to explain what they're going to be. That's a shame. I'm not sure if that was the intention or not, to not have a guidebook. I don't know. I don't like that idea, especially when 2 extra cards were to be included. Ooh. It's got this peeling. I don't know if... Come on. Look at it peeling apart. Yeah, I don't know if you could see it, but it's... I have to practically peel it. Ooh, yeah, that was pretty sticky right there. Oh, jeez, okay. It ended up... Yeah. It ended up slightly damaging the bottom of the card as I was peeling it apart. You could see there's some... come on, camera. It doesn't want to focus on the edge, but yeah, there's some... Yeah, that peeled off as I was separating it. Here's the back of the card that I pulled away from. I don't think there is really much damage on that one. But yeah, it looks like there is some damage to this one as I was peeling it apart from the card above it. What a shame. Looks like I'm gonna have to try and... Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna have to separate this again. Ooh, yeah, I see what looks like, I don't know, a glue or... Jeez. Yeah, it's very difficult to... Yeah, I can't get the camera to focus, but there's glue or something as I'm separating the cards. Yep, there's some damage in that one too. Yeah, see, you could see where I pulled it apart. Yep, there we go. That was incredibly disappointing to experience. Not happy with that. Ugh. Great. Now I'm probably gonna know which card is which. Oof. Yeah, looks like this section, yeah, whatever stickiness happened, I guess, when adding the gilding, it just melded the cards together. So as I take it apart, I am also ruining the imagery. Interesting socks. It's doing it again. Ooh, okay. Ooh, I think the back of that one got a little bit of damage, just trying to separate it. I don't know if you could see that here. Especially here. Oh, no, no. Yeah. Ooh. I guess from this viewpoint, the bunny must be on Alice's. No, I see her head. So the bunny is above her head? Sitting somewhere above her head? Behind her? All right. Here. Okay, yeah, this is... Looks like I've come across the issue with borderless. See in the portable version, where's the fourth sword that's on the ground? And it looks like the banner is completely covering it. So yeah, on the standard size, you could see the fourth sword there on the floor, because the three are here at the top, and the fourth is supposed to be here on the ground by Alice's leg, but it's not visible at all in this portable version because the banner is completely covering up that fourth sword. Yeah. Not a fan of that. Clearly, I guess, whatever quality control to check on what the cards would look like when completely printed did not catch that. Yeah, here's very similar, not as bad for the Five of Swords. Here you could see in the portable version the banner is covering part of it, but not too much of it that you cannot see it. So yeah, there you go. Tisk, tisk, tisk. I know it's supposed to be pressed like, but yeah. How would you actually write that down? That sound effect. Interesting, she's gripping the blade. I like how they seem to include some symbols and elements. Like I'm seeing the occasional zodiac and planetary symbols in the tarot cards. Oh God, really? Again? Yep. Yep. That damaged that card. The edges. Sticking now? Oh, no, there we go. Okay, looks like both sizes have the 2 extra cards. Yeah, there's really nothing. It's just imagery. Yeah, no words, no numbers, no anything. Just like the Lenormand. All right, shuffle test. All right, black core 380 GSM. Very tall, extra, I want to say extra 7 millimeters taller than normal. So they really are, 127 millimeters tall. Not sure why they chose to do that. Probably for the imagery, I guess. Ooh, okay. Yeah, it still shuffles well. Oh, jeez, okay. Oh, that was close. Okay, I didn't bend it severely enough to make a crease, so... yeah, I'm not doing that again. Let's side riffle instead. Yeah, I'm probably going to side riffle. These are taller than normal for my tiny hands. And let's see if I could still do... All right, I could still do overhand shuffling. A little bit on the clumpy side. I don't know if they're kind of sticking because of the gilding making them stick. Yeah, it's a bit clumpy. And they're not very slippery. I think it's because of the lamination. Yeah, okay, so I think it's okay with the overhand shuffling, just a bit tall for the riffle shuffle for my tiny hands. And yeah, this is what I mean by, I don't think you could see it, but the stars don't look whole, I want to say, when shuffled for the gilding. They don't, yeah, I don't know if you could see it, but they're not the same when the cards are in order. Ooh. Yeah, look at that. I guess the gilding's already coming off. I don't know if you could see it here. Yeah. Yeah, I think the gildings for this portable version, yeah, look at that. It's already, I don't know if you could see that. It's already coming off. Yeah. All right, for $3.50, yeah, it's kind of thick. Yeah. Okay, yeah, the size makes it difficult to riffle shuffle, at least for me. Overhand shuffle, clumpy again. Clumpy, just like the standard size. I want to say it's the gilding. Huh. I don't know, does like adding the gilding make the card, I guess, kind of warm, and if it's not cooled down properly, it gets sticky? I don't know if that happens. Alright. Alright, here, let's test this out. So you could see how, I don't know, the shape of the stars, they look whole. I guess this is how they are, whole. So let's shuffle them. Alright, same size as a tarot, but a thicker cardstock. I mean, not thicker cardstock, thicker GSM. Higher GSM. Higher GSM, that's what I mean to say. Okay. Oof, alright. Okay, I guess riffle shuffle. I think I'll still side riffle these just because they're tall. They're distinctly taller than normal. No, go away. Does feel clumpy. Lamination makes it, I guess, smooth and slide against each other fine, but I think the stickiness of the gilding is just making it like clump. All right, so here we are. So yeah, this is what the stars look like now that it's shuffled. They're no longer whole stars like before. So yeah. Okay, so guidebook, thick guidebook, because half is in English and the other half is in Chinese. 2 pages worth of information per card. So no matter if it's major arcana or minor arcana, so that's good. But let's see if the extra cards are explained at all. Oop. I want to say no. Wait a minute. Okay, go straight to the King of Pentacles. All right. I want to say no. The 2 extra cards are not explained in the guidebook. Maybe it's here with the major arcana. Let me see. Before I make any ends with the world, and yeah, it goes into major arcana. Okay. No explanation of the extra cards so far. Wait, let me make sure. Spreads, major and minor, the suits, about the studio. Yeah. Okay. Spread. It's actually called hole spread, like in a rabbit hole, Scarlet rabbit hole spread. Major arcana, yeah, okay. Well, not liking this, yeah. No explanation for what the extra 2 cards are. It doesn't, based on what I've seen, I have no idea if the 2 cards are supposed to be intuitively read, or if, they're just, if you're supposed to, or if it's they're optional cards that you can include in your tarot deck, or are they just supposed to be art cards? Maybe are they just art cards? I don't know. Because there were no words, there was no explanation, there's no numbering, lettering at all. Maybe if they explain it in the Chinese section, I'm going to be kind of upset. Okay, no, they don't seem to. All right, it looks like even in the Chinese section, there's no explanation for what the extra cards are. Yep, no explanation on the Chinese. So no explanation anywhere in this guidebook as to what the extra 2 cards are supposed to be. And yeah, I'm not really happy that for the portable deck, it actually says plus instruction manual. So I'm wondering if, okay, it looks like, wow, okay. Looks like they just took the back of the standard deck and just copied it straight onto the back of the portable box. So, yeah. Yeah, I want to say there was clearly little to no quality control, quality check here. I mean, yeah, look at that. They just slap on the back of the standard tarot size box onto the portable box. Really? Jeez. No one pays attention anymore. Yeah. I am clearly disappointed. Well, the artwork is fine. If you do like Alice themed decks, I think it's, oh, you know what I didn't do? Didn't give an explanation as to, a short guidebook review. Okay, so let's see what the guidebook says about one of the cards. Let's do this, the Empress card. So let's see, I just want to see if it's Alice themed or if it's just a general Rider-Waite-Smith explanation for this card. So let's choose the Empress card. So it says, for the overview, the Empress, I guess referring to Empress because it starts with she. She is the active choice of existence, the moment she creates and rules her inner realm. Her power is rooted in her own will, declared by every step she takes in heart-adorned heels. A golden frame divides her world. Inside the palace, she has alchemized from emotions. Outside, the ordinary she has transcended. Her abundance emerges from refining inner tensions into one luminous form. Okay, so at least it explains the imagery of the card. Let's see, and then it proceeds to have upright keywords and an upright interpretation also. And then reverse keywords, reverse interpretation. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. So upright interpretation, it says, you have the power to define and shape your reality. This card calls you to set boundaries, resolve inner tensions, and express your will through your own stance. Stop adapting, start building your kingdom, and let the world adjust. Ooh. Reversed interpretation. You may be copying others or yielding sovereignty to outside judgment. Inner order can turn rigid or chaotic. External beauty risks becoming empty performance. Now ask yourself, are your choices rooted in your own strength or made to meet an expected image? Holy wow. Okay, that's quite the reversed meaning. I'm actually curious to what a Minor Arcana card says. I have the Page of Cups here. So I want to see what that's all about. And I noticed for the page cards, there are different colored like socks and shoes or different types of socks and shoes too. Page of Cups. The Page of Cups reveals Alice stepping onto a pearl-strewn beach as a fish leaps from a cup and a crescent moon hangs in the night. Her uneven stance mirrors the tentative sway between dream and reality. This young messenger of water brings not a crushing wave, but the tide's first cool touch, a sign of new intuition emerging. Oh, that's neat. Upright interpretation. A fresh message from the heart or intuition is arriving. Perhaps an invitation, a spark of affection, or creative inspiration. Like the leaping fish, it's a gentle signal to trust your feelings and explore with an open heart. Reversed interpretation. The channel of emotion or intuition is blocked. You may struggle to express or receive feelings, or inner unease keeps you closed. Now is not the time to wade in. Let emotions settle like the tide receding. Okay. Yeah, pretty good interpretations. And I had no trouble reading. It's like the English here in the English section and the grammar seem well written for English, coming from, I guess, maybe, I don't know if it's a Chinese-based studio, but I want to say, yeah, this I guess the studio seems to be well versed in the English language to be able to actually convey the images and the explanation of the, of the cards and the decks. Yeah, like did not see any weird misspellings or grammar issues so far. Yeah, it's actually a pretty good guidebook in English. All right. So there were no stretch goals in the campaign page. There were add-ons, which would have been extra copies of this deck, of all 3 decks. And also for their other deck, the studios, FairyPie Studios' other deck, which was called Renaissance Fantasy Tarot. And they also had the altar cloths that were themed for their first deck, the Renaissance Fantasy. Also, their first deck, Renaissance Fantasy Tarot, is also AI assisted. All right. Yeah, so they've created 2 decks using AI. Not sure if that means that they don't have artists in their studio. I don't know. All right. So I mentioned I found accessories that the campaign did not offer at all. And I need to warn you, they were from Chinese-based sites. And I did receive them, and like there was no damage to any of them. So here we go. I think this is a little, I'm not sure what this is actually. A notebook of some kind, I want to say. And these are all Alice themed. I don't think they were third party themed, like created just to match the deck. I think these are generally, yeah, see, this is by the studio. So these are like studio made accessories that were not available in the campaign page. Oh, it's just an empty notebook. Okay, so it's just a blank notebook. All right. And I didn't know if this was the empty notebook because it seemed kind of small to be a notebook. All right. And then a little, I don't know what to call it. It's supposed to be like a movie ticket stub. And yeah, I also got a matching tarot cloth. Again, not included in the campaign page. Okay, just printed on one side, but yeah. Matching tarot cloth with some nice little frills here, frilled. Ooh. Oh no. Oh wait, that's just, oh jeez. I pulled it and started coming off even more. Yeah, with frills here for the handles. Yeah, I ended up getting 2 of them because I think one can fit maybe one large deck. And I think both tarot decks, the standard and portable one, can fit into one pouch. And the Lenormand would have to be in its own pouch because of the size. All right, so I also got this little sticker set. It feels heavy, so I think it's a sticker set of the tarot, all the tarot decks. I think all the tarot decks, all the cards is what I meant to say. So let me see. I don't know if it's just the major arcana or both major and minor arcana. So let's see. Yeah. Oh. Okay. No, it's got... Wait. Oh. It was just 11 of the major arcana. Here, so it goes into the minor arcana already. So these are the wands, stickers, pentacles, stickers. Oh, here's the other. Oh. Wait, no, because at the bottom it has the Fool again. Wait, what? I'm confused now. Okay, it's just repeating. Aww. It's just repeating the stickers. Yeah, the cups. I see cups and swords. Wands, I see wands. Okay, here's the rest of the major arcana. So it's just out of order. Okay. Oh, weird. Wait a minute. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay. It looks like they're just repeating the stickers just to fill in these empty spots. So, yeah, it does include the entire major arcana and then just adds 2 more to fill in this spots. Okay. And yeah, it looks like for the minor arcana, yeah, it's just here's the wands, page, knight, and I think it continues from the wands into the cups. Cups, where's the rest of the cups? Here we go, page of cups, into the swords. 8 of swords, here's a sword, swords, goes into the pentacles, 6 of pentacles, 7, 8, 9, 10, page 9, queen. And then, yeah, these 4 extra spots, looks like they just went ahead and repeated the major arcana cards just to fill in the spots for that. All right, relieved that it's not, I guess, misprinted or missing any of the tarot cards. Okay. All right, so that was neat. At least it had all the cards. All right, so, and this, not included in the campaign, and really, really bummed out that it wasn't. This is just one of 3 altar cloths that were available for this deck. So this is kind of big. This is 85 centimeters by 85 centimeters. And, okay, yeah, it's upside down. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to show this entirely on the camera because of how large it is, but here, let me see. Yeah, it's got a fringe top. I think this thread is just to try and hold the fringe together while it was packaged. But yeah, this is one of the cloths. Yeah, let me see. Very, yeah, themed. I guess this is the, looks like the 6 of Wands card. So yeah, this is the cloth. Yeah, very, let's see, I don't know what the material is. Velvet? Suede? Yeah, it's printed on one side. Looks like it's hemmed very well too for the fringed area. Yeah, wow. It's pretty big. 80, like I said, 85 centimeters by 85 centimeters. Okay. Now, I but I ended up finding other versions, other themed accessories at different shop, and I want to say, yes, it was Chinese-based shop. So this is another altar cloth. This is also 85 centimeters by 85 centimeters. But the edges of the cloth, it's clearly this, I guess, curtain-like, I want to say, edging. I don't even know why I said curtain. But yeah, this is a different theme. Ooh, I think this is the Empress card. Okay. So this cloth is the Empress card. But yeah, I think it's a different material too. This might be cotton as opposed to this previous one. Yeah, wait. Okay, I actually can't tell if it is a different material or not. But yeah, this is, the Empress altar cloth here. Matching altar cloth. Yeah, it's pretty big. I can't, it's huge. Very nice. Yeah. Oof. Ooh. There's her foot. Yeah, this is modeled after the Empress card. Yeah, different style of edging here. Instead of the frayed edge, it's this, I don't know what else to call it. That's why I called it like a curtain edge. Yeah, this is ginormous though. All right. And the third altar cloth is actually, according to the website, it's a Lenormand themed. So meant to go with the Lenormand deck. So this one is actually rectangular. So it's 80 centimeters by 120 centimeters. Ooh. Yeah, very soft. Pretty thick, too. All right. Ooh. Okay. Oh, okay. These are the sides. Looks like it's got some kind of frills here for the sides. Looks like it's just the left and right sides have these frills. And oh God, this is huge. Yeah. Look. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh. Holy wow. Okay, I'm still unwrapping. Good Lord. Yeah, it's taking up my table here. Uh-oh. I see an English misspelling on here. All right, so I don't know if this is one of the card decks. I wasn't really paying attention much. Shame on me. Can't seem to talk and flip through at the same time. But yeah, this is the Lenormand altar cloth. And this is the misspelling I see. Drank me. It generally says that. Drank me. I'm curious to see if that's what it says on the Lenormand card, if this image is based on one of the Lenormand cards. But yeah, this is, yeah, it's wide. There's no way I could show you. Yeah, my camera is stationary, so it can't really move side to side. But yeah, here are the frills. It's clearly printed on one side. Look, the hem is, like this is the hem. Yeah, and the frills are only on the left and right sides of this altar cloth. So here's the bottom. So yeah, it's just a simple, what is it? Single stitch? Oh, it's single stitched. Okay. But at least it's hemmed. I've come across altar cloths that were not hemmed at all. But, whew, man. Yeah, look at that pink. Bunny. Oh, okay. So this is supposed to be the Lenormand ultra cloth, or matching Lenormand ultra cloth. So yes, I am upset that the campaign did not include these accessories. Maybe it was at the behest of the studio. Maybe they did not want any of their accessories to go beyond China. Maybe, I don't know. Kind of upsetting, but I'm still glad that one, I was able to find it. Will this fit? Yeah. And two, that it wasn't a shady store. Like, they didn't just take my money and, you know, not send me stuff. I mean, they sent me stuff, and it was tracked too. They gave me a tracking number. Actually, both Chinese vendors gave me tracking numbers for the accessories that I ordered from their stores, from their online stores. So yeah. All right. Yeah. So that is the extras that the campaign decided not to include, because I don't know why. Good Lord. I mean, look at what they're missing out on too. I mean, stickers, ultra cloths, pouches. I mean, come on. Really? All right. And the shop that I ordered these pouches and the stickers from, they were also supposed to include like digital wallpapers, but I don't know. I guess they opted not to, or forgot. I don't know. I didn't really care that much to inquire after them about it. All right. So yeah, this very, very heavily themed Alice, very, very Scarlet, like it says, lots of like red and pink. So if you are into Alice themed tarot decks and a Lenormand deck, yeah, this would be a great deck for you to own. And it's got, I mean, with that weird thing about from the perspective of a bunny, yeah, that was interesting. I thought that was I don't know if it was just an excuse to not draw out Alice completely in all the cards. I don't know. That would be an interesting excuse there. Yeah. Oh, we don't want to have to fully draw Alice each time. Let's just only draw the bottom part, which is probably the easier part. I don't know. I don't know anything about like drawing and artwork and stuff, so yeah, I guess the downside is that the guidebook did not explain what the extra 2 cards are supposed to be, what they're supposed to mean, how they're supposed to be used, if they're supposed to be used with your tarot deck at all, and yeah, no guide for the Lenormand. If you're a beginner Lenormand reader, yeah, no guide for the Lenormand version of the deck. These are available at Vermilion Collection's online store and Etsy shop. All 3 versions. Of course, just the deck only. They are not selling any of these accessories at all. So just the decks. Tevada Tarot, the online store and Etsy shop, is selling only this deluxe tarot deck. So no portable version and no Lenormand deck at Tevada Tarot's online and Etsy shops. Now, if you're interested in any of these accessories, I will add links to the Chinese vendors where I purchase these accessories from. So the links will be in the description. All right, that's the end of this unboxing. I hope you got something out of it, as well as my brief yeah, right, brief. This is probably going to be an hour-long video. Brief first impressions of Scarlet Alice Tarot and Lenormand decks. See you in the next video.